back to my channel. So as you can see by the title, today we're going to be talking about Murder, She Wrote. You understand me? So without further ado, we're going to jump right in. Happy Easter, happy Sunday, happy, right? Okay, so let's just jump right in. And forgive me if I'm not pronouncing her name correctly, but I think I am. So Jabel. Of all of the tents in all of the plains in the entire ancient world, Sisera walked right into hers. So if y'all don't know who Sisera is, he was like an evil army commander. And then so if y'all watched the video previous, Deborah just took his army down. So this basically correlates with the last reading I did last week. So check that out. But basically, Jabel recognized him immediately. A ruthless Canaanite commander who had terrorized Israel for 20 years with an army of iron chariots is bound to make an impression. Gone, however, were his army machines and troops. So he was by himself. He walked in beat, bruised, and battered. Sisera stood in Jabel's tent alone and vulnerable, yet still arrogant enough to demand her hospitality. Jabel was only too eager to oblige. She ministered to the Canaanite's need until he finally let down his guard. That's when she made her move. Using a hammer and a tent peg, Jabel put Sisera's out of Israel's misery. Now, she took him out. I couldn't even. It says that's when she made her move. Using a hammer and a tent peg, Jabel put Sisera out of his misery. And I'm laughing because I'm not laughing, but I'm like, y'all. Okay? She took down the enemy commander. Let that settle in. Jabel recognized a heaven-sent opportunity when she saw it. God equips and prepares people to serve him. Jabel may not have known exactly what he had in store for her, but she was ready when it came. Most people would have been startled or shaken by Sisera's intrusion. Jabel seemed to have recognized that God put her at the right place at the right time. And forgive the noise in the background, y'all, because my daughter is watching TV. So Jabel grew from a well of courage she may not have known she had. Sisera was a desperate, dangerous man. He was also a trained military commander. Killing people was a part of his job description. Yet nowhere in the biblical narrative does it suggest that Jabel was afraid of him. Such courage comes from God alone. Jabel was smart enough to tap into it. Jabel acted decisively. She didn't send for help. She didn't leave the job to someone more experienced or better suited for the role. She took action herself. As David, another unlikely warrior, would do years later. Jabel grabbed the only weapons she could find and took down a monstrously intimidating foe. Deborah, the Israelite prophet and judge who knew a thing or two about acting decisively when being used by God, because that's when it's only right. That's when that's when murder is only okay, right? So we find the perfect. Says Deborah, the Israelite prophet and judge who knew a thing or two about acting decisively when being used by God, celebrated Jabel in song. In her words, we find the perfect epithet for the woman who put an end to one of Israel's chief oppressors. But honor Jabel. Give more honor to her than any other woman. Life lesson. God has equipped and prepared you for a great purpose. Draw on his strength to accomplish the task he gives you, however extreme they might seem. Y'all, I have no words. What do you say to that? I personally can't speak nor draw from experience because I've never committed, ouch, my ankle. I've never committed murder, right? So all I could say is, you know when the time is right. You'll have the feeling, and I don't mean the time to murder someone, let's be clear, because no. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to things in life general, you know when the time is right. You'll feel the pull. You just have to pray on it. You just have to ask God to give you the courage and the strength and draw from that. Because at the end of the day, baby, there's a lot of things that we're going to have to go through in life. There's a lot of things that I've been through personally that, y'all, I don't even know how I'm standing here today. And I know, I don't want to say I don't know. I know it's God. You feel me? But, oh my God. Like that, I told y'all, these stories of the Bible are like deep. And although I've never experienced murdering someone, I'm pretty sure maybe you know someone who has, or, you know, like, it's never justifiable. It's not something we should do. But in this particular case and in this particular situation, his army was defeated by Deborah, right? And so now he was the only one left, and he was seeking refuge. And if you look into the story, the only reason why she truly gave him refuge is because her chief and commander of her people had said anyone that was looking for refuge to give it to them. So she did. And then, even with that being said, she still had a choice to turn him away and say no. But she still tended to him because, you know what, at the end of the day, she knew that if she let him live, they were going to have maybe another war. And to live with the fact that she took him out, I think, is easier to live than to live with the fact that she had an opportunity to help her people, and she didn't. You know what I mean? Like that right there is deep. But y'all, like I said, I really don't have much to say because it's like a deep topic. It's just not my realm, and that's okay. But like I said, I hope someone learned something from this video. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. I feel kind of bad doing like this particular story on this day, but it's kind of like, you know, what is the story of Easter anyway? So let's just take a moment, gather our thoughts, right? And, you know, just take what we can from it and move forward. I love me some y'all. Virtual hug. And I will see you guys in the next video.